YouTubers? Esti-Fit Chick here. So I wanted to share with you one of my secrets. I want to review a product by Ashley Black. Now I do want to say first off that I am not a medical professional, and you should always seek guidance from your medical professional before the use of any of these products. But I just want to share with you what the claims are to the product, if you're reading the website, what it says it's going to do, and then also go over my experience. So the Fasciablaster looks like this. It's by Ashley Black. So this is the large blaster, and then also I've got the mini 2. So cool little tool here, and it's got a nugget on each side. One has a more blunt edge and the other is a sharper. And then this is the large one. You can see it's an interesting looking tool. All right, so it is for the fascia. So fascia is, have you ever seen a chicken? You know, you get the chicken and you're cooking it and you're cutting it up and there's like this slippery, like white lining type thing, and it kind of goes all through the chicken. So that's fascia, and that's what we have in our bodies. And it runs all through our bodies. It's everywhere. It's like, it's the matrix, okay? It's everywhere. So the fascia, because it's everywhere, it can have a big effect on the body. When it tightens up, it can cause cellulite, it can cause pain, there can be adhesions in the body, it can restrict blood flow, all kinds of things. So some of what it says that it works for is for compression, for fascial stretch, breaks through fascial adhesion, restores blood flow, eliminates cellulite, increases nerve activity, changes fascial composition, separates structures. It's good for trigger points, breaks through knots, separates muscle adhesions, separate muscles from muscles, loosens the microfibers, stimulates muscle contraction, rakes through tough knots, lessens stress on the joints, loosens the primary system that causes pain, reset the nervous system, reduces inflammation, and allows for skeletal alignment. Some other benefits it says is breaks up the fascial adhesions, it smooths out the fascial sheath below the skin, allows the body to take a more natural form. Fat does not push through the dimpled sheath, so that's going to help with the appearance of cellulite. So the cellulite appearance would be diminished or lessened. The skin looks more vibrant, and then the muscle definition shows through. It also helps you to get better blood flow. So it's going to help you with your workouts. It helps get oxygen and nutrients to the cells more effectively. Opens and loosens the fascia. Workouts are more effective through the pump. Anybody who works out, you love the pump. We all love the pump, okay? Cardiac output is increased, inflammation is reduced, and better blood pressure and less brain fog. So those are the claims. Oh, there's a little bit more. So opens and loosens the fascia, allowing full nerve signal, improves the muscle's response to activity, causes muscle fibers to fire harder and more efficiently, allows the fascia to lay in the cuts and grooves of the muscle definition, allows for full growth potential, improves sports performance, increases flexibility. It can be used for so many things, and you can visit her site. Here, let me put this up here so you guys can see that or not. Okay, and I'll try to put a link below. So, my experience. I got this, it's like $89, and then with shipping, it's like $101. So, you may be thinking, well, that's a little bit of an investment if you don't really know what it's gonna do. It looks like some sort of crazy tool, and how do I know if it's really gonna work? You know, you take that risk. So a little bit about me. I go for medical massages pretty often. I am in the gym 5 to 7 days a week. I have a foam roller. I have all sorts of tools. I've gone for acupuncture. I've gone for trigger point shots. I've gone for chiropractic. There's so much that I do to take care of my body, and I figured, why not? Because for the price of this, it's about what I would spend, you know, to go get a medical massage done. So, hey, why not? If it does everything that it says it does, then I'll give it a try. So I got it, and it says to work on each area for 3 to 5 minutes. It's a little bit intimidating, but luckily Ashley has a ton of information out there. She has a YouTube channel, she has videos. Oh, bless her heart, she's the most beautiful person on the inside and on the outside. She's always helping to educate everybody and just keep us really knowledgeable. She just provides us with so much information for free, you know, at no cost. It's just part of the package, and that's just who she is, and it comes from the good place in her heart, and she is just super sweet. I don't know her, never met her, and I don't work for her or anything. This is just my honest opinion and experience, but it is really wonderful that there is that, you know, support system, and I'm part of a group on Facebook, and everybody's super supportive, and it's just amazing to see all these women come together and support each other. But honestly, you know, their results everybody shares, and it's a beautiful thing. So there are different levels of being fascia bound, and there's more information about that on Ashley's site. I am beyond bound in several areas in my body. So if you watch some of my other videos, I have had some ankle injuries. I have TMJ. I sometimes have like really bad neck problems. At some point I was having this pinched nerve, and I was having this pain down into my arm, and they thought that I had torn my rotator cuff, which I didn't. I went and had some gua sha done, and that fixed it. And then also I've been having this problem, I don't know if it's necessarily a problem, but kind of like a concern when I go and I do squats. So I wasn't able to do the full range of motion. I mean, I was able to, but I was concerned about doing the full range of motion because it felt like a rubber band being like stretched to the limit, and I felt like the side of my knee was going to tear. And I would go for my medical massages, and they would work on it, and it would loosen up for a couple days and then go right back. So that was very frustrating. I would foam roll, I would stretch, I would do all these things, and it just seemed like a never-ending battle of back and forth. This magic stick and the mini magic stick, after just 1 to 2 blasts, no more knee pain. I cannot tell you how much I've spent on medical massages and co-pays for doctors and all those things, and supplements for like turmeric and tart cherry and all these natural anti-inflammatories, just trying to figure out what's wrong with my knee. And all I needed was this magic stick. So I can attest to it for pain. Definitely loosens it. I am beyond bound, like I said, so there's actually stages and you can learn more about it. So I haven't really seen a decrease in my cellulite, but what I have gotten from it so far is just amazing. I've been blasting for about a month now. More consistently recently, but there is some bruising that can occur with it, and that's a-okay. It's part of the process. Healthy fascia does not bruise. So when I have the bruises, then I have to avoid blasting over the bruises. So I haven't got to blast my legs as much, so that may be part of the reason I haven't seen a big difference. And also, you know, I'm my own worst critic. So I'm gonna do some comparison of pictures in the near future and see if I see any difference. But what it has done for me, the pain that it's relieved, how it's helped me with my TMJ, it finally took away my swelling in my ankle, which I've had since April, and it's now October. That was a long time. And it was like I was doing so much, and I was really concerned to do a lot of exercises in the gym because of my ankle, and I was like really babying it, and then it overcompensates with other areas of my body, which can cause stressors in that area. So this has been amazing for pain reduction and loosening things up, and getting the blood flow to the surface. So that is something that's really important, to get all of those nutrients to the surface, and this tool is going to do that for you. So that is really amazing. Like I said, Ashley has a lot of videos, so if you have something out there, you can always look at her videos. And also I have some videos about my techniques for those certain areas, for my TMJ, for how I work on my knee and my ankle, and I'll have more videos to come for other areas that I'm working on. I have definitely been starting to see more definition, so that is super exciting because it's something that I'm always working toward. I work really hard in the gym, and it's something that keeps me motivated to keep going to the gym. So this tool has helped so much in getting that muscle definition to show. It's helped with my recovery after my workouts. It is just truly amazing. So the mini was, I think, $65, and again, it's like $12 for shipping. So definitely worth the investment. If you were going to have to choose between one or the other to start, it's a tough choice. And I would say it depends on what your major areas of concern are. If your areas of concern are your back or your legs, or your abdomen, those areas, I would say definitely start with the large one. If you're really wanting to work on your neck, or your shoulders, your jaw, or your face, or really trying to get in around your knee or your ankles, those sorts of things, then I would definitely recommend starting with the mini too, because this thing is amazing. Sometimes I feel like I can't control this as well when I'm trying, like it doesn't, get in the area. I feel like it's just kind of slipping all over the place. I just feel like I have more control and I can really get in there, and I just feel like this one's a little more effective for the areas that I'm trying to work, because when I was trying to fasciablast my face, I kept hitting myself everywhere. It was just a mess, and so I would be discouraged to use it. But now that I got my mini 2, I blast much more. I absolutely love both of them. I don't want to part with either one of them. I'm just saying, if you have to make a choice, depends on what areas you want to work with. Now, if you have the larger area, then you're definitely going to want to start. So if you're working on your back, then you'll want to do it across. So obviously you need the longer one. You can also use this on your chest. So if you're wanting to cover more area at a time, then you can use this. And you can use this on all the other areas. I just feel like I'm better at using this one. I feel like I have more control of it, and I can really get into the areas without being so clumsy and whacking myself all over the place. But I do love the large one for my low back and my legs. I do prefer this for my legs, but if you really have like any big cellulite dents in your legs or anything, this is gonna be amazing because you have the nuggets on the ends, which are great. So again, it depends on what your major focus is for getting it. Is it just for circulation? Are you more worried about carving out muscles? Is it for cellulite? Just depends. So this, I think, is a really great tool to start with if you're starting with the smaller areas. But again, if you're doing legs or back, then I would start with this one. So how you use it. You would oil up the skin. So Ashley Black has her own oils, and they actually have a thermogenic effect. So I haven't had the privilege of using those just yet, but I will be ordering in the future. So right now, I just use coconut oil or baby oil or almond oil, just kind of whatever. You'll oil up the skin, and then you'll just take the blaster and go back and forth. And you'll want to do it really quickly. You don't have to go deep, you just go at the level that you are comfortable working at. She usually says on a pain scale level about a 7. So different areas I go at different levels. Some areas I do like really light, other areas I get a little bit deeper, just depending on what I'm working for in that area. So hopefully this was really helpful for you guys. I believe that as far as her claims go, for what the results are, I mean, I can actually go through each one of these and tell you. So breaks through fascial adhesions, yes it does. Yes, it does restore blood flow. I'm talking about from my experience. Eliminate cellulite, I 100% completely believe that it does. It's just that I'm beyond bound and I'm going through the worse before better phase, but I have absolute hope, and I can almost say that I'm certain that it will help with it. It increases nerve activity. By the way that it's released my pain, I can tell that loosening up that fascia is unpinching those nerves, and I'm feeling a lot better. So I would say yes. Changes fascial composition, yes. Separates structures, yes. Trigger points, yes. Breaks through knots, yes it does. Separates muscle adhesions, yes it does. Separates muscles from muscles, yes it does. Loosens microfibers, yes. Stimulates muscle contraction. So by loosening up all that fascia, it does also help you to more fully contract your muscle. So I have definitely seen that in myself, so yes. Breaks through tough knots, yes. Loosens the primary system that causes pain, yes. Reduces inflammation, yes. It was like the only thing that took away my swelling. I was icing, I was doing exercises for it. I was wearing compression socks. I was doing everything I could to reduce the inflammation in my ankle, and it just wasn't going away. But this has helped, so amazing. Can't thank you enough, Ashley. Allows for skeletal alignment. So I have seen a chiropractor before, and recently I saw one too, but I have noticed so much that my alignment actually goes back so much quicker since I started using the Fasciablaster. Let's see. It increases the blood flow, absolutely, 100% does. I have a history or a training in massage therapy and also aesthetics, and it definitely does help with that. Workouts are more effective through the pump. Yes, I can definitely feel that. And let's see. Increases flexibility, absolutely. So I can definitely do more, I have more range of motion once I have used a Fasciablaster, so 100% there, and improves sports performance, definitely. Like, I was so nervous and like conservative in my workouts before, just due to the pain that I was having, and I didn't want to have any injuries, so it's definitely helped me. Also, it's really great to just, you know, work on any neck tension that you have, especially if you're sitting at a computer all day, your head's down. You know, all of us are always on our phones all the time, so it's a great tool to help open everything up and get it back where it's supposed to be. A lot of people don't know this, but if you have one area of your body that's actually hurting, a lot of times it's actually caused by the opposite area. So if you are suffering from back pain, a good possibility is that you're rotated in just from like sitting at a desk or being on a phone or whatever. We just all tend to like curl in, and so that is like really stressing out those back muscles, and these muscles are getting tighter. So by opening up these muscles, it helps relieve that back and relieve that back pain. So something that I learned in massage school, and I definitely think that it carries over. This is an amazing self-help tool. As I said many times, I go see a medical massage therapist, and the last time that I went and saw him, I had just been blasting for maybe a week or two, and he could see a difference. He was like, wow, you're not as tight as usual. I'm like really happy to see this. So that was just proof, like somebody else who sees like how my body responds to things. So that was wonderful news to me. It's not just, you know, all in my head. I would absolutely 100% say get this tool. If you can get both of them, that would be awesome. They're definitely worth it. And I don't think any woman who has one is willing to give one up because they are so amazing. And Ashley Black is amazing and so helpful in sharing all her knowledge. You would just be so blessed. So join the Fasciablaster group. Come be a blaster with us. A blasting babe, Fasciablasting sister. Join the club, okay? All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for today. But I'll check you out next time. Hopefully you'll be blasting then. And don't worry, I'll be bringing more Fasciablasting videos to you.